Take my advice and never mess with a beekeeper. He might just be a retired special ops soldier. Nick was an eccentric beekeeper who never cared about anything beyond his warehouse. The only thing that mattered to him was his elderly landlady, whose son had been killed in Afghanistan. She treated Nick like her own son, and he considered her family. One day while the landlady was working, a warning popped up on her computer screen. She dialed the number displayed and reached someone named Hunter, who tricked her into believing her account was compromised and needed an upgrade. After she entered her banking password, the screen went black. When it lit up again, her son's death benefits and all her life savings were gone. The scammers cheered and celebrated their big score while the old woman was left devastated. Nick brought the elderly woman a jar of his homemade honey, but after knocking for a long time with no answer, he heard an alarm going off inside. Sensing something was wrong, Nick burst through the door. He shut off the alarm, grabbed a knife from the kitchen, and slowly approached the landlady's bedroom. When he reached the doorway, he found a gun on the floor. The old woman had taken her own life. Later, the woman's granddaughter visited Nick at the warehouse. During their conversation, Nick learned that his landlady had killed herself because she couldn't bear the shame of being scammed. Upon hearing this, Nick silently stood up, grabbed the jar of honey from the table, and retrieved a dusty satellite phone from his beehives. He called the shadowy organization he once served. When the operator heard Nick's voice, they immediately snapped to attention. Within just one day, they had located one of the scam operations headquarters. Nick showed up at the financial company's front entrance carrying 2 gas cans, telling the security guards he was going to burn the building down. Seeing trouble coming, they immediately warned him to get lost and started reaching for their guns. But in the blink of an eye, both guards were down for the count. Nick strolled into the building with his gas cans like he owned the place. The lobby was packed with scam company employees, but no matter what Nick said, nobody paid him any attention. Nick randomly picked the unlucky guy closest to him and dropped a sledgehammer-sized fist on him. The kid was completely dominated, and seeing this, everyone else instantly turned into meek little lambs. Nick then told everyone to clock out early because he was about to burn the place to ash. As he started pouring gasoline, the others scattered in panic. Just then, the company manager showed up with several security guards. They figured Nick would be easy to handle since he appeared unarmed, but using nothing but office furniture, computer mice, and keyboards lying around, Nick beat them senseless. He strapped 2 C4 explosives to the gas barrels and connected the phone line to the detonator switch. Any incoming call would trigger an instant explosion. Meanwhile, elderly Jackson, thinking he'd hit the jackpot, eagerly dialed the scam company's number.